Hello, my name is Alex Rawson. I am a parent of a first grader and a third grader going into Stowe Elementary School. And with all of the unknowns and uncertainties coming into this upcoming school year, I thought I might provide a visual model as a framework of communication for parents to communicate. This was not made by the school or the school board. This is purely my own visual and the way my brain works. And hopefully, it might help to try and give you a framework for communication. So I see our options as four models. Model A is the one that is being proposed by the school board at the moment. We have a hybrid model. It's in school 2 days a week and it's remote learning 3 days a week. It used to be 4 and 1, now it's 2 and 3. Right? We're talking a lot about the idea that we can't do this by ourselves solo. Some families can do 3 days at home, but we might think about joining other families to try and create an educational pod. Families in the inner circle where we are ensuring safety of their kids, but those 3 days that we're actually conducting remote learning through the school provided content, we might move from family to family so that parents can work. There's another model proposed again by the school, and that's Model B, and that would be 100% remote learning through LSCVA. And if the school has to shut down, we would quickly switch from A to B, those different models. I'd like to propose a Model C, and that is that the remote learning content didn't work all that well for us in the spring. Um, the the teachers put forth an incredible effort. And again, thank you to all the teachers and administrators for everything they did to try and ensure the best balance between safety and education. And we loved our teachers, but the Seesaw and the Zoom and the Dreambox and the Lexia and the Reflex, all those computer-based apps, it just didn't work all that well for us. So what we would like is to send our kids to school as much as we can for the social aspect. But the 3 days at home, we'd like to curate our own homeschool curriculum, which would be happy to share. But we are trying to get away from app-based learning. And so that would be Model C. And then obviously there's a Model D, which would be that you are completely homeschooling, you register with the state. And again, this can be done individually as a one family, or you can pod up. And the numbers are there to hopefully help the letters and the numbers to indicate what model you think will be best for your family. So if there are families out there who would like to use this model, for example, the Rawson family we are looking into C6. We'd like to do in school and then homeschool pods. So we're thinking about C6, right? This is my science brain. There's a school board meeting coming up on Monday, August 17th, and we'd be thinking about flexibility and choice. And Rachel Putnam said this at one of the other meetings as well, and I thought it was a great comment on flexibility and choice. So our first question is, would the school allow Model C, where I want to send my kids to school for that inherent social learning construct? But when they're home, can we not do the apps and can we curate our own homeschooling model? Two, if or when the school has to shift models, for example, if we do have to shut down at some point and the school shifts models from A to B, would we be able to shift from, C over to D or something like that, right? So it's a question of shift. There's been a proposal of when we might be able to. There might be some families who are thinking about D, 100% homeschool. But if things go well and the school shifts back into 4 days a week or 5 days a week, can we shift from D to A, right? So it's what times can we shift? The more flexibility and choice, the better for families. Thank you for listening.